Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Talian. I didn't know if I was gonna go me. I'm in my bed. I'm gonna fix my hair thing too. Who's joined me? I can't actually see just of yet. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something. And I'm waiting to get a crowd. I see 4 people are here. My internet is going slow, y'all. Okay. I see that there's 9 people, but I can't see anything. Welcome, everybody. Look like I'm having some technical difficulties. Can you guys hear me okay? It says all messages are visible, but I ain't seeing nothing. All right. Well, let me go ahead and start talking. Even though I can't see none of y'all, I can only see the count. I can't see if you've typed anything, so please forgive me. Hi, what's up, moderator? Thank you, Jules. I'm relaxing. I'm doing this from the comfort of my bed. Okay, I got DJ cover and pillows right next in back of me. They my backup room. You guys never see me. Hi, honey. Hi, Valerie. I am fantastic. How are you? Thank you for joining me. All right, you guys. Okay, so what I'm about to do is something a little bit different. I'm going to open up to do intuitive readings. I will be answering questions, okay? Not through tarot, but intuitively I will be answering your questions that you ask. So if you want to start asking me questions, go right on ahead. And what's going on this Saturday night? I know that's right. I was supposed to go out tonight, and I might still go. I don't know. I'm waiting for my best friend. She's getting her hair done. So we'll see if it's not too late. So, all right, let me start talking about what it is that I wanted to get off my chest first. And then, since you guys are holding love and light for me and space for me, I will also do some one question answers for you. All right, so I'll do some readings for you guys intuitively. I don't have any cards in my bed. They're sacred. I don't bring them into bed. I've seen readers do that, and to me, I'm just like, oh, hell no. No, see, I know all about energy. I keep energy where energy's supposed to go. Like, yeah, there's a place, there's a time, and there's a place for everything. My tarot cards don't make it into bed with me. No, especially when I'm doing readings from different people, and no, it's just it's sacred to me. To me, I think that's disrespectful, but hey, to each his own, right? I'm not judging nobody. I just choose not to do it. I have my altar and I do my tarot readings on my altar. But I wanted to talk to you guys about the twin flame journey. And I want to really address something for all of you that love me, know me, that have been riding with me since the beginning of this thing. And even for those of you that are new, just so you don't have a distorted view of me. And that's the reason why I labeled or titled the title, Where There's Smoke, There's Fire. You know, we as humans, we tend to think the worst. We, even in the face of things being good and, a joyous time for other people, we'll start to question, wait a second, but isn't that person married? Or wait a second, wasn't she just in a relationship? First of all, I want to clear something up. I was never in a relationship with my higher level soulmate. Okay, I spoke of him because he lived here with me, but we were co-parenting, and everyone that knows me knows that. And we were not in a relationship. So I have not been in a relationship in quite some time. It's been months since I've been in a relationship with anybody. And I want to help you guys to understand what the twin flame journey is, because I hear so many people say, oh, well, my wife used the twin flame journey as an excuse to have an extramarital affair. And first of all, you guys, the twin flame journey is a spiritual journey, first and foremost, before we put it up under human constructs and make it 3D. All right. Now, I don't have to do this, but I am doing this because Source told me to, because I was going to allow my ego to get in the way and say, I don't have to explain shit to nobody because this is my life. But because I'm in the public eye and I not only have followers on YouTube, but I also have clients that I see too. And a lot of my clients I've been really gifted with are of higher consciousness. Okay. And I have had the privilege of just joining and connecting with my spirit tribe, you guys. And they feel me, they get me. First and foremost, anybody that knows me knows that I've been separated for 2 years, which technically makes me single. Okay. I talk to my twin every now and then, and I up he cares or not, but I keep the line of communication open. He has communicated with me things that he has done and choices and decisions that he has made in his personal life as well. And my twin is in a relationship with someone else. Okay. So get off my back about me being in a relationship with someone else too, because I chose not to sit and wait and pine after him. That is not who I am. I am unique. I am special. I am lovable. I am worthy of love. I am not going to sit here and wait. If you choose to wait on your twin flame, I do not discourage you. Do what Source tells you to do in your angels and your guides. My angels and my guides, they moved me onward and upward to my spiritual progression. That is 3D. Our marriage is 3D. Our connection have a higher marriage, which is spiritual first. Then we have the representation of that through our, 3D marriage. Now, first let's talk about reciprocity. And let's talk about mutual understanding. My twin does not view marriage the way that I view marriage. He has no morals when it comes to our marriage. He devalues our marriage, and he looks at it as something that's more of a punishment than a privilege. And so therefore, when you are connected to an individual that is not on the same page as you are, it's kind of like putting the cart before the horse, you guys. You have to wake up and choose yourself. I don't care if he ever chooses me, guys. My life is not based off of whether my twin wakes up or finally notice my worth. My mission, I am in my mission. I am stepping into, it doesn't include him. Not at this moment. And I used to worry about when was he coming back? When are we going to be back together? I kept getting it in my readings that we were going to reconnect, and we did. We really did. But again, he was with people that speak forward and speak truth and have integrity. I am not, just because I'm a twin flame, I'm not going to subject myself to mediocrity. I'm not going to subject myself to society's norms just because I am married. No, I'm going to be true to myself because this is what the journey is all about. This is not about choosing your twin. This is about choosing you. Why? Oh, you. You. This is self mastery. This is mastery of self. I'm not here to master him. I'm here to master me. And that is what I am doing. I'm living my life. I'm doing what makes me happy and what makes my soul sing. And I suggest that all of you do the same. You know, were there was a time that I thought that if I was faithful to my twin and I didn't date and I just, showed him the example of the wife that I wanted to be for him, that he would come back. If anything, you guys, that pushed him further away from me because he looked at that as weakness, a sign of weakness. I'm going to chime into what you guys are saying. All right. So, okay, I did promise you guys I was going to answer some questions. I'm going to talk chat, answer questions, and just go with the flow here. All right, Queen Bella, you're driving? No problem. Okay, so it looks like your name is Bianca. Is your Dragon Leo coming home? Yes. Yeah, but there's something he needs to come forward with you about in this connection. I would suggest you get a private reading with me about what that is. And it's when he comes back to you, it's going to take some work. It's going to take some work, but it's doable, okay? Sade, thank you. Aww. Yes. Oh my gosh, Sade, baby, I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you too. I appreciate the compliment. You guys, I didn't just get to where I am sucking my thumb. I went through the most horrible stories, and I will, when I'm completely healed from it all, I will share some of the things that I went through on this journey. It's not been a rose garden. It hasn't been pretty. Okay? I've earned my stripes in this. Trust me. All right, Valerie. You can't stop thinking about your twin. You don't know if it's all in your head. How do you stop thinking of him? Valerie, baby, that is what makes you a twin flame. I think about my twin all the time. Okay? What you're going to have to do is just say, I send you love. I acknowledge it. Send them love and find something to take your mind off of it because you don't want to drive yourself crazy constantly thinking about them. But, sometimes when we have those moments where we're constantly thinking about our twin, it's just a confirmation that you're connected. There's no coincidences in the universe, you see. And, legend has it that when you're thinking about a special someone, that person is also thinking about you. So that is my advice to you. Yes, Sade, your twin does call private and hang up. But you guys only get one question. I'm not answering a second question anymore. But Sade, Spirit told me to tell you yes. Not all the time, but yes, some of the time that is your twin that's calling and hanging up. Queen Bella, sister, you. I need. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Yes. Yes, I love you so much, Queen Bella. That is so true. We are vibrating higher than that. Yes, it is low vibrational to judge. And this is the reason why Jesus told us not to. Because, I don't know if people realize, but it definitely puts you in the position to you create karma when you judge other people. And you know what? More often than not, the people that judge others, they end up finding themselves in the same situation. I've been there before. So careful when you judge others, because sometimes the universe will put you in the same circumstances or worse. Okay? And you may not come out of it like the other people. Oh, I'm so glad that I've taught you to be strong. You taught me what I know about standing on my own 2 feet and letting go. Wow. That means so much to me. Thank you so much, Goddess. Thank you so much. Sandy Clay. Is there a chance of my DM? Jules, can you do me a favor? You already put it there. You guys, if you want to send a contribution, you can. Okay, there's no limit on what you can send. Okay, there's no restriction. I'm not restricting you to 1111. If you want to just give an energy contribution, give whatever is from your heart. I'm giving from my heart to you right now. Okay, there's no rules. All right, Sandy, back to you. Is there a chance of my DM and I finding happiness and marriage together? Something went wrong. Sandy, there's always a chance for a turnaround. Intuitively speaking, you guys will be happy together, but your divine masculine is going to take him a while to get to the point where he's ready for marriage. But I do see you guys mending. Whatever went wrong, it is salutable, okay? You guys can resolve it. Actually, Queen Bella, you have two spirits that are wanting to incarnate. One's a boy and one's a girl. And the boy is definitely gonna come first. No, you're not crazy. Um, it's so funny. My husband and I both, because my husband's intuitive too, and I would say he's a little bit more intuitive than what I am, to be quite honest, you guys. He's really psychic. I mean, he can hear people from across the street in their conversation. Seriously, he is very, um, he's all the clairs. And anyway, the point of the matter is you have a boy and a girl. Boy is going to come first. And um, was around my husband. I could see her around him all the time. And I finally got pregnant with her. And it was so crazy. Before I even told my husband what I was going to name her, my husband told me, he was like, baby, let's name her such and such. And I was like, how did you know? How did you know that name? He was like, I've been knowing this name before you even got pregnant. What are you talking about? He was like, the child comes to me all the time. So, yes, it's true. It's very true that the spirits can hang around you and they can tell you. If you look at one of Beyonce's old videos on YouTube, she was talking about how baby Ivy coached her on how to deliver her. So yeah, these star seeds are very intelligent and they are really amazing beings. All right, Ascended Twin. I'm in my mission also, not waiting for him. Good for you. That's right. No, waiting around doesn't work. All it does is create more resistance, and which you continue to resist, persist. Yes. What would you like me to see for you, Ascended Twin? What is the question you want me to answer for you? You can go ahead and ask it if you haven't already. I'm still moving through the comments. I'm moving really slow. Again, there are love donations. If you guys want to send a love donation for our exchange of energy, I would greatly appreciate it. And I'm here trying to read and talk at the same time. Sorry, you guys. The Collected. My twin flame is in the public eye. And no, married too. He can't communicate with me, so I am mastering myself. The Collected, that's exactly what you continue to do, because if union is meant to happen, there ain't nothing that can stop it. You guys, me and my twin met when I was married. And really, I had a deep connection with him, and I was in religion, and I blocked him because I was scared. I never felt anything like it, you guys. And Long story short, after I divorced my husband, I unblocked him shortly afterwards, just wondering what he was up to, and we started talking again, and he was like, yeah, you blocked me. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I was just going through a lot of things in my marriage, and I never wanted anyone to misconstrue or to think that I left my husband for my twin flame. And I didn't even know he was my twin flame. I didn't even know we were going to get married. I didn't know any of that because we were just best friends. So, to make a long story short, my husband told me he prayed for me. And he was like, I've been waiting on you. I've been praying, and I've asked God that if you are the one, that he would send you back to me. And obviously, we were more than the one. I mean, we are twin flames. So, yeah, it was meant to happen because me and my husband got married 10 months later. Okay, Valerie, you're asking, how do you move on? You tried to date, just met jerks. Rather be single for now. Don't want a man. I don't want anyone touching me. Laugh now. I'm so disgusted. All right, Valerie. All right, listen. I'm going to tell you something that a wise friend told me a while back when I was going through the same thing. I was trying to decide, should I move on or should, I just wait and continue healing? If you have to ask what you should do in regards to love, you're not ready. You need to heal, because one thing that I can tell you is that love will find you. You can't keep love from you. All right. When it's finally your time, it will come to you. Continue to keep working on you. When my twin flame came to me, you guys, I was working on myself spiritually. That's what I was doing. I wasn't looking for a man. I wasn't shutting a man out neither. I was open. And so, in the meantime, in between time, don't shut love out. Be open. Be open and receptive to what God has in store for you, because whatever it is, you deserve it. And you have to believe that you deserve it before anybody else will believe that you deserve it. If you don't believe it, they won't believe it neither. So continue to work on yourself. And if you're being disgusted by men, it just means that you still have some healing to do, Valerie. Because let me tell you something, there is nothing that my twin done to me that would ever make me give up on that soul of a man. I am telling you, he has put me through the ringer, okay? And you know what? Anything that you go through, you can bounce back from, because everybody that is in your life is meant to be in your life. And everyone that have given you your lessons, they were meant to give you that lesson. The thing is, you have to learn from that lesson. You see, that's where the blessing is, in the lesson. And when you finally get that lesson, that's when you can move on with surety, to know that you done everything that you could in that situation and you walked away gracefully, like myself. I can truly say that I fought for my marriage for 2 years. I fought and I fought and I fought until finally God said, surrender. I got it from here. Okay. And I walked away. And I'm content with the fact that I walked away. I had to. Hi, Yolanda! Hello, beautiful. The collected. Sometimes you feel like your twin and your husband are both karmics. You could have a karmic twin flame. My husband is a karmic twin flame. Oh my God, he's given me lesson after lesson after lesson. But that's how I've developed to be the strong individual that I am. Good evening, Rebel Lion. Hope I'm saying your name right. D. D. Renee, at night, I have the most thoughts. I've also felt warm breathing on my cheek while in bed. I sleep with the air on, so it shocked me. Felt like I was attacked today. Was it him? No, it wasn't him. First of all, your twin will never attack you. It wasn't him. You need to watch my video on spiritual on is a connection real. I speak about spiritual husbands and wives. Um you need to do a soul revocation because that definitely was not your twin. You're welcome, Bianca. All right, the collected. I'm going to answer this question only because I feel like everyone should probably know the answer to this question. Okay. The collected says, I have a question. What type of spiritual gifts happen after twin flame union? Many. I mean, it's not really, everyone's different. But one, okay, Spirit says the number one thing that happens when you have a connection with your twin flame is your intuition becomes stronger because your third eye is wide open. Okay? That's the number one thing. A lot of you start awakening and you start having awakening symptoms. Some of you guys have like aches and pains in your body. A lot of you guys start having visions and seeing things. A lot of you start having memory recall into the Akashic records. A lot of you start having deja vus. Me and my twin, when we first met um, in person, we started to have a lot of deja vus. Both of us started having flashbacks of our previous lives together. And we experienced the Kundalini rising. That's another thing that you experience with your twin flame because your chakras align together when you're having sexual intercourse. And you start to have out of body experiences even while having sex. So those are some of the things you experience. Mainly your direction ascended. Um Ascended, I really honestly feel like you will be a good candidate for our group on Facebook, The Gifted. I feel like this will give you the sense of direction that you need and the clarity that you need. You need to be around your tribe and your support right now. You need that. It's important. I feel like you're very strong on your own, but no man or woman is an island. We need that extra support. We need that extra support system. So that's my recommendation for you. Hello, beautiful goddess Riri, baby. Ascended twin. I believe your twin's coming back, honey. I don't believe that you're going to have anything serious until your twin comes back because that's just the way spirit wants it. I feel like you're going to meet somebody. It's going to be serious enough, spirit says, but it's not going to be deep like you want it to be to where you're going to move on with the soulmate and then your twin get over him. You and your twin have a really huge mission to accomplish together. And I don't believe spirit is going to allow anything to get in the way of that. And I know that you may want to move on to a higher level soulmate, but I feel like your twin and you are going to be back together sooner than you know. You feel it. You've been feeling it. You've been having signs and synchronicity. It's just that what you've been feeling and what you've been experiencing hasn't played out on the physical plane of existence yet, but it's coming. Be patient. I know it's hard, but it's going to happen for you. You and your twin are a power couple when you're together. I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know, though. No, you and your twin are meant to be together for sure, send it. Sorry that happened to you. I thought that me and my twin was going to get back together too, to find out that he was in a whole relationship and moved on without me. Men have a way of doing those type of things. So thank you, Ascended Twin. I appreciate it. So is yours. Your energy is very powerful. I feel like we are all kindred spirits, and this is why we come together. We are able to really understand and overstand one another. I have so much gratitude for all of you, and just being here supporting me. It means a lot to me because I really truly have a lot that I can say that can help everyone. You know, I've gotten here with sleepless nights. You know, I've cried and I've cried in a fetal position to where I couldn't even move, and I thought I was going to die without my twin. You know, being without him, you guys, was like I experienced a spiritual death. I literally had to die to myself. And I thank him. I thank him so much because I don't even know the person that I was. Like, I can't even identify with that person anymore. It has truly changed me. It's truly changed my life. And you know what? If my husband was here right now, I would just tell him how much I love him and how much I thank him for allowing me to just grow up. I had to grow up spiritually, not physically, you guys. I was already mature physically, but I'm talking about I had to grow up spiritually because I looked on to him as a crutch. You know, the way that we're taught traditionally and from religion to depend on our men and to, be the subservient wife and to look up to them as our everything is wrong. Because when I didn't have him, it was devastating to me. And I didn't know how to live without him because I had centered my whole world around that man. Okay? It was like I died of 1,000 deaths, literally, in one lifetime. That's how bad it was. And I'm so grateful for this spiritual journey because it awakened me up to myself. And I've always, ever since I was a little girl, had a deep connection with God. So I didn't really feel like I was left out in the cold spiritually. But as far as him, like, he was my everything. And to not have him to be there when I needed him the most, it was detrimental. Yes, girl. Yes, the collector. It does feel that way. It sends you into orbit. The Kundalini. Yes, yes, yes. Any guidance for you, B Pie? I keep hearing spirit telling me to tell you to be still. Go inside. Go within. Meditate. You need to hear something the spirit is trying to say to you and trying to convey to you. You're welcome, Ascended. Be still. That's the best thing you can do right now. Hear God's voice. Know that I am God, is what God is saying to you. Know that everything that He promised you is going to come into fruition for you, and God is going to fulfill His promise. That's the message. Oh my God, Ascended. It seems like most of us that are on this twin flame journey, we all have toxic ass family and bloodline issues that we need to take care of. You are not the only one, my sister. Trust me. I haven't had communication with my mother ever since November of last year. And I feel so good. My mother has a narcissistic template, okay? And it was just like when I was going through that in my marriage, I felt like I had no safe place. There was nowhere to run and there was nowhere to hide. So I know exactly what you're speaking of. Yeah, yes, and that you and your twin flame are definitely going to be together, hands down. There ain't no doubt about that. Trust me. Yes. I'm so glad I've been able to help you, Ascend it. And just know that being a part of the gifted is a blessing to you all because honestly, I'm going to be quite honest. I had my metaphysical school, which I still have, and I still have my students, the original students that were there from the beginning are still in the gifted, but I made it a lot more simple for you guys to join because it was 500 to join and $100 a month. Now it's only a one-time fee of $99 and you're in there. So consider it. I mean, really, I did this as a labor of love because I really do want to help you all. All of us are spiritually evolving and growing, and a lot of us are experiencing what I would consider a spiritual rebirth. Yes, Ascended, you are truly one of God's chosen ones. You guys feel free to donate whatever you feel in your heart to donate. Again, do not be shy about donating, even if it's only $1.11. I don't care. It's just an exchange of energy because I'm here, giving you my time and I'm answering some of those deep, profound questions that even if someone else answered it, it wouldn't be the same as me answering it. Trust me. You're welcome, be pie. No problem, honey. Hmm. It's funny that you said you used to read Rumi because Rumi is my favorite poet. Hmm. Oh my God, there is a book on Sufi love. You need to read it. You need to read that book. That book will just really open you up to self love like no other. If you guys really want to know where I learned to, because can I tell you that self love, you have to teach yourself self love. We're not um, conditioned to love ourselves. But when we're born, we're conditioned to love ourselves because we cry when we need to be fed and when we need to be nursed, we cry, right? So that's self love. It's a supply and demand. You had no qualms about voicing through the cry to your mother that you needed to be fed. That's self love. We were born with it, but the way this society has brainwashed us, we lost it. So we have to relearn it. And one of the ways of relearning that is by choosing you first before anybody. I used to fix all of my children's food, then my ex husband's food, and then I fixed my food last. Now I don't do it. I fix my plate first because that's self love. Without my energy and my vitality, the whole house falls apart. So why in the hell am I eating last again? I need to be the first person that's eating because I'm the one that's always on deck. You see what I'm saying? It's just little things like that. You know, you have to make it a habit because we've made it a bad habit of putting others before ourselves. You guys, can I say something about, okay, I've been hearing a lot, I've been reading a lot about letting go. Letting go of what? Let go of what? This is a twin flame journey. You cannot, okay. Let me make sure that I weigh my words carefully here because I don't want you guys to misunderstand what I'm saying. When God ever tells you to let go, or when it is suggested that you let go, you're letting go of the outcome. You're not letting go of the love. You're not letting go even of that person because this person is your twin. They are your other half. They are your other soul. You are letting go of control, controlling the outcome, or coercing the universe to make it happen for you. When you let go, to make it easy, it's just do a healing trick. I do healing tricks all the time. Put it in your mind that all is well and all will be. Whether you're with your twin or not, just continue to tell yourself all is well. And eventually it will be. the thing about it, you guys, is that we have to learn that we were not born with our twin. We were born alone. We incarnated alone. And when we leave out, we're going to leave out alone. And eventually we're going to meet back up with our twin. But it's okay. It's all right. You're always connected. I'm always connected with my divine masculine. He sends me telepathic messages all the time. He just sent me one yesterday and I got mad at him and a picture fell on my foot because I was mad at him because he was telling me to calm down because I was upset. And I was like, don't tell me to calm down. He was like, take it easy, baby. And that's what he used to always tell me all the time when I would get on to the kids. He would say, take it easy, baby. And I was like, how dare you tell me to take it easy and you're not even here? And I ended up having to do Reiki on myself to heal myself. It's a true story, you guys. So you're always connected. And just know in your heart that you will never, ever be alone. Your twin is always connected to you. So you don't have to let go of anything besides control, okay? And the outcome. And the reason why you can't let go, Rebel, is because it's not meant for you to let go. This is a twin flame journey. Even if you choose to be with someone else and put yourself first, you'll still always love your twin. Aww, love you too, nomadic little one. Thank you. Peace and love to you as well. All right, Ascended. I'll be looking forward for you coming, okay? Nomadic little one, no. Unfortunately, I'm a really busy person. I cannot do phone readings. I do recordings though. I will do a reading on a recording, audio that you can have and play back whenever you want to. I feel like that's more convenient for both of us. And it's less time consuming. Okay, no problem, Ascended. I love you too, Sister Sharon. Mwah. I tell you what, Sharon, I don't care about your long comments. I love them and I read every last one of them because I feel your energy. You are such a high viber like myself, girl. When you are into it, you are into it and you're very knowledgeable, which I love. So thank you for your energy and your love and your support of my channel. And you're quite welcome. Is there other way to pay for a reading, Dr. Shreya? You're in South America. It's a little different. Yeah, there is another way. Email me at drtyen number 7 at gmail.com. And I'll discuss with you the other ways of how you can send money. You can do it through Western Union or you can do it through my bank. I can send you, if you give me your email, my bank information and you can wire me money that way. Okay. Girl, what you just said right there, Riri baby. You know how many times I done blocked my twin done blocked me, we done blocked each other, unblocked each other again, unblocked. It's crazy. This journey is really something. Trust me. Been there, done that. My twin still got me blocked on Facebook. I don't care. What do I care? Hmm. Hmm. Oh my God. Bless your heart. Ascended, yes. You know what? One thing that I have always been reminded, I'm here to help you whenever you need that guidance, Yancy. I can't pronounce your first name. It looks like Najiri. I hope I'm saying it right. You can email me anytime, or you can even say it here while we're on here, okay? You better use me while you can. Cause it's hard to get a hold of me. Cause right after this, I gotta get some readings out. I got some personal readings for clients that I have to get out to. You're welcome, nomadic little one. Yes, exactly. Be a sponge for source. Always absorb everything that source has to give you. Bianca, listen, let me explain something. I quit trying to get my divine masculine off my mind. I enjoy it. When the thoughts come, I let them come and I say thank you. Thank you. That was the past. What do we have for the future? That's what I say. When I think about him, I'm like, thank you. Okay. That's a good observation. What are we creating for ourselves in this present moment? Right? You got to speak to yourself, you guys. I'll teach you about the mirror trick. And it's so funny because my husband was the one that introduced me to Christian D. Larson. And I used the mirror trick to get us here in America. It was going to take us 5 years, you guys, to migrate back from Africa to the United States. And I started doing the mirror trick every single day. And we ended up getting an interview with the embassy within 30 days. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. Yeah. It was within 30 days. And we were able to go home um, in a altogether span of just only 90 days with me doing the mirror trick. But you take your mirror, you look at yourself, you look at your eyes, and you connect with yourself. And then you just say, I'm so happy and grateful and thankful for whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest. And so back then, I said, I'm so happy, grateful, and thankful for being at home with my children and my husband. I said it every single day and I smiled every time I said it, you guys. And I tell you what, everybody at the embassy was telling us that also got a chance to go to America too, that they waited for like 5 years, 2 years, 3 years. And they asked my husband how long he waited. And my husband said, oh, it's only been 90 days. And they was like, what the hell? What did you do? They asked him, did he do voodoo or what? And he was like, no. He was like, me and my wife are super manifestors. It is true. We manifested that, you guys. So the mirror trick, it does work. And if you're interested in um, knowing more about that, you got to join my group. All right. You're very sensitive, Ascendant. You're also an empath, so that's why you feel a lot of energy. Yeah. Yeah, nomadic little one. I will be more than happy to help you. Just email me. I'll be able to tell you exactly what you need. But for starters, you need to do a soul revocation because that's nothing to play around with. Okay, I told you I had the same thing happen to me too. And I also had to remove another one for my husband. We both had a spiritual wife and husband. That's why we couldn't get along. That's why we fought every day. Every single day. It was just like out of nowhere. We would just be like, you know, cat and mouse. We would just be fighting for no reason. And we were Christians. It was crazy. hmm All right. So, you guys, I am going to go ahead and end it here. No, I haven't made a biography, but I do have a book called Seeds of Abundance. And I do tell a little bit about myself in that book. Okay. My husband is the one that designed the cover for me and everything. But I am working on a book called The Twin Flame Playbook. All right. So that is going to have a lot of stuff in there about me, my twin, our journey, etc. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down from here. I got so much work to do. I love you guys. Thank you for holding space for me. Just realize that on this journey, people are going to say so many things about you. That's why I titled, where there's smoke, there's fire. They're going to berate you. They're going to sully your name, smear it in the mud. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you all. I really do. And just know you got to keep on chucking on. You got to keep on moving on, regardless of what people say. I mean, people opinions are like elbows and assholes. That's what my grandma used to say. And I used to be like, dang, mommy, she got the darnest way of saying things, but it's true. Everybody got elbows and everybody got assholes. And everybody got an opinion just like that. And so no matter what you do, when I was the good faithful wife, people still lied and said that I was cheating on my husband. And then when I finally, moved on and had enough good common sense to do so, people said that, I had these men all along. So it just doesn't matter. You can't please everybody. I'm not a people pleaser. I'm a God pleaser. And if God is fine with everything that I'm doing, as long as I'm not hurting anyone in the process, then I'm fine. And I'm fine to move on. And I'm happy that I moved on. All right, you guys, it is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift through my wish list through Amazon and it will appear on the channel. I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. Thank you for my moderator being on here. I love you. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me. Namaste, everyone.